Okay, so now we're going to look at cases where we are trying to factor a quadratic by decomposition. However, the leading coefficient is no longer a 1, and there's no common factor that allows us to make it a 1. So now we're into a different kind of problem like this one, where now we've got a 2x squared out front. Well, the beauty of decomposition is if it's going to work, it's foolproof and it will work just like it does before. But now we're looking at cases where a is now something other than 1 and positive for now. Here we go. Product is, in this case, 2 times 2. So it's still a times c, right? We just have an a value now instead of 1. So it's going to be 2 times 2, which is 4. And the sum, in this case, is going to be 5. So our numbers are 4 and 1. Let's see what happens. Okay, nothing new. All I've done is decompose the middle. Everything else is the same. I'm going to group just like I did before. Okay, nothing's new. Now when I look for a common factor, I need to be careful and watch for numbers and a variable. So in this case, my greatest common factor is a 2x, not just an x. In this case, I'm left with x plus 2. Here, I don't have a greatest common factor other than 1. X plus 2. Woohoo! Look at that. It's the same. So I am now allowed to factor it. And I look at what's left over, and I have a 2x plus 1 factored. Now, just for argument's sake, let's actually just check this. And we can check by using our double distributive property. Okay, and we can double check here. So I get 2x squared plus x plus 4x plus 2. And in this case, 2x squared, I can group this because it's like terms. 5x plus 2. Lo and behold, that's my original question. That's factored. Hey, decomposition works just like before. Let's try another one. Now we've got one where we've got negatives. Well, let's see if decomposition works for us. So now it's 3 times negative 2 gives me negative 6. My sum is negative 1. So the two numbers that I'm going to be working with here are going to be negative 6 and, sorry, not negative 6, negative 3 and positive 2. Negative 3 and positive 2. So negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Good. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. Good. Let's decompose. First step, break up the middle. Done. After that, group. Okay. And I don't have to worry about grouping a negative here, which is nice. Common factor. Check that these are the same, and they are not. So earlier on, remember when I said that decomposition was a nice method for you to be able to test whether or not you've done something right? I've got a typo that I missed. And the only reason I'm not stopping the video and re-recording it properly is because I want you to see that decomposition has a check built in for you to double check. So, error on my part, however, it's a nice error because it allows you to see that decomposition has checks or fail-safes built in for you to be able to see where you went wrong if in fact you did. Lo and behold, decomposition works, factored form, done. So now, if you know decomposition, you can now factor a whole nother host of problems. you're all set. Goodbye.